Hey there, happy Monday. It's Curiosity Trader. Hopefully having a great trading day. Just going over the one stock which I traded. Kind of bummed out. It didn't go as I thought it would. The pattern was there, the setup was there. This video lessons me pretty much how sometimes setups don't happen. You know, I always talk about it having situational awareness in your setups and your style, whatever that is, and always remember that 3 out of 4 stocks do follow the overall market, and the setup was valid, right? And kind of having a bounce. The setup was valid. It was on BTCT. I'm watching Lucy right now. It's a piece of shit stock, but I'm watching it for a potential day trade. It's setting up really nicely. We'll see. If not, likely fade. But BTCT was what I was watching, and of course, Bitcoin has been doing its thing lately. It's been running quite well ever since the Fed did their thing. So I'm watching. We have this nice little rally now. So it's leading to a lot of sector plays in the overall Bitcoin theme, and the one that's leading right now is BTCT. They had some news right off of it, and again, always look left, right? This was a runner in the past numerous times. This has ran, right? Look left. This has gone in the past. Now I think twice it's gone. Look at the volume. Always pay attention to volume, okay? Look at the volume today. It's massive, 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 massive. So pretty much last week it had a setup, right? It had a nice 2-day follow through, a gap down, and this is what we look for. You know, these nice development ranges, then have a nice gap up, and it's an open range break play, and it was 5-star, and obviously, I missed it. The idea. So I got long pre-market, which is one thing I never do. I don't advise you trading pre-market. Again, this is one setup I track, and I saw it pre-market, right? And again, I was kind of anticipating it, so I got long, hopefully at 170. I had a risk on. I risking pretty much was like 160, so 10 cents, and out of the open it just faded. And again, I have a 9-to-5 job right now, so I was working. And it hit the price alerts, and I was pissed off, because I mean most of the time they dip out of the open, right? And this is a clean range break, okay? And I don't use these post-market highs. I use the right here, because this is where most of the volume is traded. Okay, you want to focus on volume, where all the liquidity is being traded. And so it was at 180 was the range break, and I pretty much chased this. I didn't chase it right away. I mean, I waited for the first dip. It halted, had a nice halt. But then I got long right here at 220. And with this setup, you know, usually I swing trade it. I'm watching Lucy still do its thing. Usually I swing trade this particular setup because I've tracked this setup over the past year or so. And most of the time they do have continuation on the second day, as long as they hold above their prior range break level. In this case it's 180, and you know, it's pretty much, I got stopped out right here, this little wick right here. I got stopped out, and I gave it time. In hindsight, right, this was a nice, I got long right here pretty much, but I'm not going for this move. I'm going for the bigger picture plays, right? Because again, whatever setup you're trying to trade, you want a reason, you want to back test it. Don't just take it from me. Do your own research, do it your own due diligence, and find what works for you. In this specific pattern, I've tracked, right? I have an edge with this, that most of the time they base and they go again. Then who knows, right? Maybe this will base over 180 and have a setup for tomorrow and all that. But it kind of bummed me out. So it's just being transparent. It happens. And in trading, right, like it's not exact science. Just because I study one specific setup, or because you do, right, it doesn't mean that you're gonna win every trade. No, it's about having a positive outcome in a series of trades. This is a trade I would take 10 out of 10 times, and most times than not it will parlay to do wonders. I always go have a database of stocks, right? I always tell you, have a database of stocks. And a perfect example of an open range break would be like this, EDSA, like this type of stuff. You know, it goes straight up, right? Sometimes it builds for a day or so, then it goes again, right? This is what you want to see. And of course, this was back then when the market was doing well, back in March of this year. But I have countless setups of that. VIF, same type of deal. SkyQ, a lot of them, you know? It's one thing I always watch. But it's okay, it's no big deal. I'm not sad or nothing. The risk management was on there. Other than that, I just want to talk about that. But yeah, that's that one. Other ones like Lucy is what I'm watching, right? I always tell you, I always have like an intraday scan for the hottest penny stocks. Like most of these, right? Like there's no setup here, in my opinion. Most of them, like the only ones I watch are the ones that are setting up in the afternoon. Like Lucy, this is a setting up in the afternoon. Some bullshit PR. They are notorious for raising money, toxic dilution. I'm not sure what the news is. Sometimes it doesn't really matter with this stuff. It's pure momentum. ADR is 9%, but like stuff like this, right, is a setup I like watching for the afternoon high day break. But we'll see if it does. Like if it fails view up, it's likely gonna fail. But I'm watching that one. But like there's other ones as well. But like I said, like day trading versus swing trading and like other stuff, like day trading you make most of your money quick, right, in a short amount of time. But like you're always fighting near your entry. And like if that's something you like doing, then go for it. But I like having a specific setup, specific ranges, and like preparing for the day before. In this case, that's what happened here, you know. But even though they don't work out. But other than that, that's really all I wanted to talk about. Some of the setups are setting up for the rest of the week, but I'm not gonna waste your time. This was gonna be kind of a short one. To understand, sometimes setups don't go as you plan, and that's fine. There's no need to like. Here's one thing I want to tell you, okay? If a setup, you take a setup, right? And if it stops you out, that's okay. To me, if it's an A+ setup, that's an A+ trade. It's only a bad trade if you go outside your setup, outside your playbook, and if your risk parameters are outside your threshold, then that is a trade that's not good, right? You always want to minimize your risk. As I always say, rule number one, right, is cutting losses quickly. And the best way to do that is always know your exit before you enter the stock. Most people don't do that. Most people don't know. They just buy and randomly sell shit. No, you want to have a game plan. Don't be like the masses and just trade randomly. You want to know in. FIFO, first in, first out, right? And right now, like even though I'm going through my scanner, right? My Wi-Fi's slow. What the hell? What's Lucy doing? Here we go. Oh, Lucy's picking up now. This is 5. This wants to go. We can tell. Look how it's basing here. And I might keep on recording. I don't know. But what I was saying, like first in, first out, like FIFO, right? Like you always want to have a game plan. And like some setups are not going as planned. SMCI pretty much faded. POTR is still in a range. I'm not sure why my Wi-Fi is going so slow. But that's really all. You know, just keep it simple, stupid. I guess my Wi-Fi is off, it says. Interesting. Not sure why. But yeah, that's all you gotta do. But I'll see you next time.